Oh, wait a minute. Good thing I looked over at the screen. It's
Never
a black
saw
screen,
anything
so...
like this.
Okay, here we go. Megovanen, and welcome back to more adventures in Skyrim with Ariadne, the Breton Mage. It is January 25, 2025. Last episode, well, really, you know, the last time
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun?
I played her was when I was doing a showcase of 3 mods. One was Ash, in which I discovered where she is. The other one was the updated version of Serana dialogue add-on, and the other one was, she has a pod over here. Ari's pod. Okay, because I'm going to be recruiting Ari as well as Ash. So yeah, let us continue with the journey, and I was going to focus both on Dawnguard as well as the College of Winterhold quest lines. But first, okay, I've heard rumors about an Ashen-Haired mercenary making her mark in the Hold of Solitude. They speak of her two-handed sword prowess, and such a figure could be a powerfully ally in these dangerous times. It's time to head to the Winking Skeever and see if there's any truth to these rumors. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Also,
destruction magic.
I have come up with... Okay, and this is the other one I have to do. Hedraham. I came up with an explanation for the gypsy wagon. Mind you, it is not the Gypsy Eyes Caravan. That is something different. That's put out by Berticus, or Bert. But this is Gypsy Wagon. I think it's Mentha is the mod author. It is a magical wagon, and when I get over there, you're going to see what I mean. Now, I don't know if the mod author intended this to be the case, but I'm going to... Oh, wait a minute. Good thing I looked over at the screen. It's
Never
a black
saw
screen,
anything
so
like this back on
hold
the
on.
island. I'm
Yep.
so glad I left that place.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. Wow, yeah, good thing I looked over there and saw that. But when I get back to the Gypsy Eyes wagon, you'll see what I mean. Again, I don't know if the mod author intended this to be the case, but I will roleplay it. Roleplay it as such, and my reasoning behind that is it's a magical wagon, and probably enchanted with gypsy magic. And when you look in there, when I go inside, you will see that there are miniaturized crafting stations that fit in a crystal ball, series of crystal balls. So if they can do something like that, why not just pretend that the gypsy wagon teleports from place to place instead of actually traveling there, and the horse being put on the harnesses, what completes the link to make it able to teleport, so it doesn't actually physically bring you there. That's we'll just leave that to when you what do you call that, untether the horse from the harness. And the reason why I'm role-playing it like that is because I've noticed when I travel,
I never knew it would
in
be
the
this
wagon.
beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
When I travel in the wagon, time does not pass, you know, or maybe just like a few minutes pass, like a minute or two. So that's unrealistic. So I may as well just pretend that it's actually teleporting to these locations, and there are only, you know, a set amount of locations that, you know, where the magic is strong, so it's able to teleport to those places. But see what I mean? These are all workbenches. So there's the oven, and you cook food here. Arcane enchanter, right? The anvil. So they're miniaturized crafting stations. So I'm just going to pretend when I click on these, I actually shrink down to size. I go into the ball, and I'm using the actual crafting station inside the crystal ball. What is like a snow globe, right? So anyways, I'm gonna go teleport to Solitude. Is that one of the locations here? No. Okay, here. So it was like around 7 something, like maybe at this point 7:20 when I got there. Oh, maybe, well, I don't know. Hold on. What? 8:19. Okay. Oh, okay, so, well, the time went by because I took time clicking on these globes, right? So 7:55. I go to Solitude. So there's probably maybe a few minutes or so, 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, couple minutes. So see.
What do you need?
Oh, that is another thing. Let's travel here.
I take care of the horses,
Yeah.
and the goats, and the chickens. Ugh.
Because I noticed that your companions will not follow you, so just fast travel to the wagon as soon as you get there. It is a beautiful night, as you can see. Wow. Stunning. Look at that.
From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I imagined.
Truly a sight to behold, Sarana. Okay.
Being old's not so bad.
Listen to this.
Daughter keeps me fed, and my working
So
days
you
are
can
done.
hear, you know, some of the tavern sounds from beyond the door. Listen.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
A coin or
I may
two
have to
for a
raise the
veteran.
volume, but it's
It's
very,
not much
very,
to ask.
very subtle.
Welcome.
Here we are. Now we're hearing it a bit more
I got a clean mug around
profoundly.
The Winking Skeever. Charming name.
Okay, let's set. Ashen-Haired.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Why don't you ask the bard to play something?
So, should I buy you a drink?
I'm not interested. Please, go away.
Suit yourself.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Winterhold.
Greetings, citizen. Staying out of trouble, I presume?
Good night to you. Good evening to you. Ah, okay. She has a room here.
The name's Ash. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold.
That's some very interesting armor that you don. Was not expecting such an armor on a mercenary.
I've heard that 1,000 times. Not exactly interested in explaining myself for the 1,001st time.
Understood. Well, I'm looking to form a party, a small party. My name is Ariadne, and I think I will take you up on that offer. Here's your 200 coin.
Then that's business. Any questions before we venture out?
Whispers of the White here. Right here. So what is thy specialization?
Glad you asked. I deal mostly with two-handed weapons, if you couldn't already tell by my massive sword here. Might be surprising for a woman of my size, but I can wield these beasts rather well.
Very impressive. So if you are such a great warrior, why do you charge such low rates? Not that I'm complaining, it's just wondering.
While I am skillful in combat, I haven't been a mercenary for long. I might not stay one for long either. Personal reasons, but I'm training for something.
Are you? By the way, I ran into Isolda in Whiterun. She bids thee hello.
Isolda? Oh yes. I helped her retrieve some stolen goods a while back.
Yes.
Simple enough. It's good to know she remembers me.
Yep. What brings thee here to Skyrim?
I'm a mercenary, looking for work around here. Let's keep it at that.
Ah, okay, simple as that. Your skin is so white, just as thy hair and those markings upon thy body. What are they? What do they mean anything?
They're skin enchantments. Help keep me durable in battle.
Oh, could use that. Okay, well, I have no more questions.
Fine. I do have one for you.
Oh.
What job do you want me to do? Is this more of a general escort or a dungeon exploration?
Wow. Okay. Well, I suppose some dungeon work for now, but our adventures may not be limited to just dungeons.
You've definitely done your fair share of exploring. Good.
Well, yes, a few times perhaps.
You don't have a lot of experience. That's fine. I'll just have to keep that in mind.
No need to be insulting. I'm a mage. How could you know this?
There are ways to determine someone's combat experience just by looking at them. A mentor taught me. Here, I'll let you borrow some skill books. It'll make my job easier.
Well,
And
that's great.
it's nice to be working with you.
Oh, this is... As Ash shakes your hand, you can't help but notice something unusual about her. Her grip is firm and confident, but it's her demeanor that truly captures your attention. She speaks with a directness and precision that is rare. Her words measured, almost entirely rooted in logic. There's an air of calculated efficiency about her, a detachment that feels unlike any man or mer you've met before. Mer, again, not like mermaid or merman, but like a Dunmer, Altmer, elf kind. As you journey alongside Ash, strengthening your bond and uncovering her story, you'll gain access to new capabilities and options for customizing her role as your companion. Many of these features will become available after the conclusion of Chapter 1, A Borrowed Soul. I love mods like this that go above and beyond just being, your typical generic follower mod. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, it's good to kind of mix them up. Maybe you just want one more added member to your party, but something like this, there's a lot more substance to just, a follower. Wow, okay, great. Very striking features as well. You're tired. Well, okay. Why don't we... Yeah, okay, we've hung out at this bar for a while. We will...
What?
Nothing, I'm just going thy way. A set. Well, let's see, is she on break? May I?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Okay, it didn't look like you were going to break, but going on break. How about the Dragonborn comes?
Yes.
Okay, looks like she has time for one more song. What are you dancing to? This? Maybe you're drunk, so you're hearing music when really it hasn't even started yet. Look at all these beautiful people.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Dragonborn comes with a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
The Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Okay.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks. I've already
Let's
learned
go
to stay
ahead
out of Captain
and get a room.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay, she said she was tired, so...
If you're looking for there's a new mercenary
late at night, so...
Usually frequents this inn, actually. Can't miss her. Breton, but she's got the hair color of snow. Strange, that. But then again, Skyrim's full of strange folk these days.
Does he not see me? He might need some corrective spectacles if he can't even see a can't miss her fellow.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Here we are. Someplace we can finally sit down for a bit.
I come here to
Okay, my
drink and
friends,
think. Not much else to do.
The room is ours. There's a random guy over there, but
Solitude.
yes, they're packed, so
Sheer scale and size of it never gets old.
sleep for a good 8 hours. Okay, great. Okay, and we're all
I've heard
up.
they have great pastries here. It would positively suit team morale to consume such treats.
Ash is a riddle wrapped in silence, yet I sense that understanding her could be vital for our shared journey ahead. I plan to ask for her combat insights as a way to break the ice. She has the keen eye of a fighter, after all. Maybe in time, this could bloom into friendship. After all, allies are precious in these tumultuous times. Increase rapport with Ash within a safe location, like a settlement. Yeah, that is just so great. You know, and me being a mage, where most of my attacks will be from afar, it's great to have a warrior who can fight up close. Okay, time to head back to...
You know you can afford a second or two.
to Dawnguard. But actually...
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks.
Look at this.
I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's way.
Guy's going to leave or what? What are people doing?
I'm a little thought. I've seen some truly wondrous sights since I took to the seas. I had no idea a man could die in so many ways.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Oh, look at this. I'm this far into the main quest line. Okay, so I was working on that. This might be the game that I actually finish the game with, but my focus right now will be Dawnguard and College of Winterhold.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments is a large selection.
Just yesterday, I saw a musician in the street playing a flute. It was beautiful. I want that flute.
Eight in the morning. Okay. So lovely. Riften. Oh. And to do that.
While I don't like Riften, the rift is truly something else. Just look at these leaves. You don't typically see anything like them anywhere else in Skyrim.
Funnar. Okay, so once I reach, Dawnguard, I think that is where I'm going to end this episode.
Why is that?
Hey, revelers. Hunting brew mead. I only have one. Okay, that's
The Meads won't argue
really
your
too
ear off
bad.
about which one should go first.
If I had another one, I would get a charmed. Well, I have one already. Well, okay.
Conflict is in our blood. Deep down, everyone has a desire for it.
Fort Dawnguard is in sight, and what's really cool is, you know, as you go on with the quest line, Dawnguard slowly builds itself up, as you can see. And here is where, you know, just outside the gates to Fort Dawnguard is a good place to end it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you.